Hey everyone, Harrison Diamond here. We're going to dive into the lessons learned from the Stock and Barrel match from March 7th. I decided to make this its own video so I could go into a little bit more detail. So we're going to start off looking at the first classifier. That's CM 1804, one of the new ones from last year's Nationals. It's called Didn't You Say the Mailman? I did this stage in 6.61 seconds and I ended up with a solid B score of 66.5%. Now we're going to analyze both classifiers using Double Alpha Academy's Clipshot app. If you don't have it already, you should download it. You can use it to break down your times based on video and the sounds of your shots going off. Now, watching this on video and understanding how I can shoot, this actually felt really slow and disappointing. I feel like some weaknesses in my gun handling and my index for my sights, or rather my dot, were exposed. Now I had a 2.18 second delay from the buzzer to my stand and draw to first shot. But my gun was up and I should have been breaking that first shot at around 1.54 seconds. Now that's a difference of about 6/10 of a second, which was almost 10% of my stage time. If I had good sight picture from the draw, this should have been easy. Now on this reload, I was gunned back in my grip and what should have been good alignment at around the 415 mark. But I don't pop off that first shot until 512. That's a 2.59 reload to the next shot. Now at first I thought I had another issue finding my dot. Then I noticed my thumbs shift just prior to the gun going off. Watch from this perspective and you should see it. Went back to the wide shot, and here's an enlargement of the gun immediately following the reload. That red line is the axis of the safety. My gun handling during that reload was sloppy enough that I bumped the safety on my gun. Based on the timing differences, I should have done this almost a full second faster, and I need to clean up both the gun handling and my sight alignment issue through more dry and live fire. I did also install an extra power safety detent spring this week to make it harder to accidentally engage the safety. Now, I think I've mentioned before that I don't try to push my split times that much, but my splits after the reload were really, really slow, and the targets were actually quite reasonable distances open targets. For a classifier, that might only be 5, 6, 10 seconds long. The splits start to matter a lot more than a conventional USPSA stage. Now let's play the what if game. Assuming I kept the same splits throughout, just cleaned up the time to first shot off the buzzer, and the reload to when I should have been ready to shoot, I could have shaved my stage time down by about a second and a half, or maybe even some more. With the same hits, I would have been well into A-class territory and been pushing for master. Next up is the other classifier I shot, which is CM0902 Diamond Cutter. I know, appropriate. This is where I got to see the results of my incomplete work on partial targets. I know that video is still pending. Sorry, guys. I did this stage in 4.71 seconds, and I had another really solid B score, 67%. I'm actually quite happy with my hits, 7 alphas, 1 Charlie, and most importantly, no mics and no no-shoots. My time was a little slower than I would have liked overall. My turn and draw was 1.72 seconds, which I could definitely shave some time off of if I just work on that some more. Now, all my splits on the same targets, so shot on the same target, were in the 0.30 to 0.32 range. That's fine for my current skill level and the difficulty of these targets. These were some pretty tight partials. But looking at the splits, or even just listening to the audio, and you'll notice bang, 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 bang. Every target transition was right around 0.6 seconds, which is double my same target splits. Now, with difficult partial targets like this, I don't expect them to be exactly the same as the same target splits, but they should be a lot closer than they are, maybe 0.4, 0.45. Again, playing the what if game, if I get those split times down to where I'd like them, and I just shave a little bit off the draw, like 0.1, 0.2 seconds, we're actually talking about a solid A-class score. So to recap the classifier portion of this video, I shot some solid B classifiers, and I have clear and obvious things that I can work on. This makes me feel really good about my ability to be extremely competitive in B class and be pushing for A by the end of the year. We'll wrap up on the long stage of the match. There are really just 2 big takeaways on this one. Number 1, don't lose focus when you're stage planning. I definitely did, and I flat out forgot a target entirely. So 2 misses and a failure to shoot at penalty. Let me be 100% open with you. This failure cost me a division win for the match. Even popping 1 poorly aimed shot in the direction of that target and having 2 misses without the failure to shoot at penalty would have been enough to win. Number 2, I'm still not good with swinging targets. I think I'm probably just going to need to work on it in dry fire using like YouTube videos of swingers going, because I need to improve that skill with outdoor season coming up. Thank you for watching. Thanks to everyone who's been coming out to the matches, and of course, thank you to my sponsors, Red Hill Tactical, Springer Precision, and Stock and Barrel. I'll see you in my next match video.